why I am so glad you are the last read for the day because, yeah, noise. If it's not people wooing, it's people playing music, and I can't have any of that in the videos, especially the music, alright? But anyways, I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Aries. So if you got Aries in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you, right? I guess it's my fault, right, for choosing. I just didn't want to stay inside, y'all. Like, it's beautiful out. So, hey, like, we here. Last read, I got through two of them. You're the last one, all right? But not least. But, hey, yeah, we're here. Mercury retrograde was yesterday. Do I really want to get all these damn cards? Whatever, they're out. They're here, all right? 5 cards. No, actually 6. So you got a full, what I consider a full house. All right, 6 cards. All right. But anyways, yeah, Aries, sun, moon, rising. Mercury retrograde was yesterday. So take this energy and apply it to that as well. You didn't get a read yesterday, but still, this is something that's affecting everybody, not just the signs that are read for yesterday, as you can hear the woos and stuff. As long as the music is not playing and people running, I can deal with it, all right? So we start off with the 2 of Pentacles. This is someone who is overextending themselves, really, you know? You're just doing too much, and it seems like rest is needed. I will say it is here in this spread, in this read, so it's good to see that you're not going to continue on with this overextending of yourself. But I also think you really need to be mindful of who you are going above and beyond for. I think that there is someone in your circle or in your group that really needs, like, you need to keep an eye on us. I'm just going to say it like that, and we'll get there when we get there. But, yeah. Your next card is the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who is disciplined, someone very much reliable as well. This is good energy to be in, but you want to be this for yourself as well. And if you want to continue being reliable for other people, you're gonna need to rest when you need to. Also set boundaries with these folks and let them know, like, listen, I can't do everything. I can't be everything for everybody. So there are going to be moments where you need to put your foot down, essentially, and let it be known. And I'm saying that because what comes after that is the Emperor. This is also stable energy, practical energy, but someone who, can, again, put their foot down, for lack of better wording, right? And set a standard and stick with that standard. Whether they are setting a standard for themselves or they're setting a standard for, the people around them. I think this is pretty much the energy that you need to be in, and let these folks know, like, listen, I can't be the only one doing things. I can't be, I just can't be the only one doing things or, doing the most work, because you get tired, obviously. It's weighing on you, like, as it would any of us. So, I understand it. I understand, where you are coming from right now, Aries, or just this energy. Your next card is why I'm saying, like, at least there's some rest coming, restful energy, at least. Just a reminder is you have the 4 of Swords, being mindful, being introspective, resting as well, as you can see. This is great to see, especially when you start off with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I understand work has to be done. Trust me, I know. Work has to be done, but nothing gets done if you are burnt out. would be this card in reverse, so just keep that in mind. Next, you have Three of Pentacles here, which, and you have, I would say, like, for the most part, if you want to say good or bad spread, I don't think this is a bad spread, right? Even though if these cards are all reversed or whatever the case is, or, if you were to consider a bad spread, there's still good you can take from it. But this is why I was mentioning earlier, you could be in a group setting to where you're working with people, or you're collaborating on something, bigger than yourself, bigger than the group as well. This is why I feel like you're very passionate about getting things done. And it could come with you overworking yourself, even when you have other people who have responsibilities and a role to play within the success of whatever you all are working toward. You still end up taking up more than you probably should, because you feel so devoted to the success, seeing things through, right? Essentially, right? It is a good sign, that this is here. And before, it does seem, again, especially with that Emperor and the Four of Swords, that both of these cards coming before the Three of Pentacles, it does show like there is a good, at least I want to say, if there's a group of three, you and two other people, at least somebody in the group. It's not like everybody in the group is having this energy right here. Seven of Swords energy, right? It could be a situation to where there's one person who doesn't like the fact that you're taking ownership, really, of just your work ethic, and saying and letting it be known to the other group members, hey, y'all got to step up, because if we want to do this thing, we all have to, pull our weight together, right? Equally, we all have to do our part, essentially, right? And I'm not saying that the entire group is going to feel this way, because like I said, if I would feel like that would be the case if the Three of Pentacles showed up in reverse. If it showed up in reverse, then I feel as though maybe it's the other two group members mad as hell that you decided to speak up and not allow yourself to continue to be overextended. But I don't see it being the case where everybody in this group is happy that you spoke up. And that's why this showed up, where you're going to have people who, they might pretend, they might not even say it out loud to you that, they are displeased with you defending yourself. But, the energy is here, so just be mindful of it. That's why I was saying at the very beginning, keep a mindful eye of just these people that you seem to be grouped with. So that's what I have as far as the tarot goes. We're about to get into the oracle cards, but before I get into them, I would like to remind you to please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. You got 3 cards that jump out. We're gonna read them and get up out of here. I got stuff to do today anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Well, I'll just put it right here, since it's your first card. So your first card is going forward. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. It's a nice card too. I like it. But yeah, I think that really this is really telling of, and I'm not, predicting anything, but this is really telling of maybe like that Seven of Swords, like betrayal is, something is going to not happen in like the most ideal way, right? But instead of dwelling on it, right? Instead of dwelling on this betrayal, whatever the case is, just continue moving forward, right? That individual, they're going to get theirs, and it's probably not going to be pretty, right? But you don't got to worry about that either. Don't spend every waking hour that you have thinking about if that person's life is shitty or whatever the case is, if God is going to, make them pay for betraying you, right? Focus on what you do, focus on your life, and don't worry about them, you know. As the clips said, God will sort them out, right? Your next card is Worthy Goal. Nice. Get out and be inspired to keep working toward your life's purpose. So again, more focus on whatever, you know, the main thing is. Whatever your goal is, keep focusing on that rather than focusing on, again, drama that might arise because of a betrayal or whatever the case is, right? And your last card is Saving Grace. I wanted to sing so bad, but nah, I'ma chill. Forgiving yourself and others heal the wound and sets you free. I'm guessing it's like maybe forgiving yourself for even trusting this individual. Again, this individual being this person here, right? Because like with, I won't say everybody, but there have been times definitely when I've been betrayed and you, well, not you per se, but you know, there are times where people, let me just say, are betrayed and they blame themselves for not realizing the, I guess, the signs, right? You know, being played essentially. But yeah, this is just a reminder. Saving grace is having grace for yourself. That, hey, listen, you're not perfect. You thought this person was trustworthy and they're not. It happens to the best of us. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you, you know, a bad person. You know, just move forward, as the other cards are saying, as the rest of this read pretty much is saying. Move forward from it. Learn and move forward. So, yeah, that's what I have for you today, Aries. If you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We made it through. Yes. Without much noise either. And yeah, until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.